Welcome back to match 2. This is Old Man Poole. I think we've got to keep here. It's not absolutely absurd. We need green mana to play River Herald's Boon. We've only got one creature, but we do have a mix of spells and lands. I think that's worth keeping. My opponent's mulligan down to 6. Alright, so hoping for creatures primarily. Jungleborn Pioneer is a good one, because that means we can follow up the Mistbinder. So no real reason to play out the Unclaimed Territory yet. Same argument, if we find a forest, we'd probably rather do that, and then this can end up being like a double green for the dinosaur. It's just more flexible the later on we play it. Ooh, Wild Growth Walker. Opponent's doing something kind of spicy, it looks like. So I guess we hope we dodge removal here. If we don't, it's a little bit unfortunate, but we're still going to play our good cards. If he's got something like a Bombard here, that's the way of the world. Yeah, I'm not going to block. My opponent has a pump spell, especially one where he couldn't ordinarily use his mana. It looks like we probably took one. The fact that he swung for the raid trigger is a little bit less suspicious. Alright. Let's play our Jungleborn Pioneer. And we're just going to pass back. Not going to risk the Mistbinder. Well, I guess we'd be chump attacking. We could have swung before we played that with River Herald's Boon, but that seems pretty bad. So if my opponent swings in with the Corsair, I imagine we will trade with the Jungleborn Pioneer, or at least try to. Pillar of Origins. Ooh, that's not what I would have expected there. Using dinosaurs, I guess? I think that's the only reason you'd really play a pillar. No attack. Okay, so that makes me think no combat trick. Ooh, Shapers of Nature's always going to be good. So we could just play one with the wind, get in there, swing with the Jungleborn Pioneer, potentially use River Herald's Boon to great success. Seems pretty good. And getting the one with the wind on the hexproof token is powerful. I can also put it on the Mistbinder, but if my opponent has removal, then we just get completely blown out. Man, look at all these hexproof Merfolk flying around, just waiting for one with the wind. And then River Herald's Boon has the potential to be super disgusting here, depending on how my opponent blocks. Do you have something? Wow. Alright, so this is like the series of the fastest concessions by my opponents I think I've ever seen. Good night. Okay, well, I guess let's go to game 2. So my opponent's playing green-red dinosaurs plus good stuff, I guess. I don't think he's got a super heavy Explore theme in red-green, but you never know, I guess. Plummet doesn't seem particularly good again. Still don't think we need Aggressive Urge, given how much evasion that our creatures have. Yeah, I don't think we're going to change anything. Well, unfortunately, we've got a mulligan of our own this time. Certainly can't keep a no-lander. Let's toss this one back. This hand's pretty good, though. It's a little bit slow. We'd love to find like a 1 or 2 drop, but we've got Tachan's Wayfinder. Seafloor Oracles obviously has the potential to really get us, to like draw us out of kind of a slow hand. And then River Herald's Boon's pretty solid, too. Let's keep. And we're going to put that on the bottom. I don't think we want more lands, at least at this point in the deck. Alright, well, Unclaimed Territory is definitely falls into the land category, but that's alright. Uh-oh. Are we playing this against the same deck? Well, no 1 or 2 drop, and we've drawn a couple extra lands. We may be in a little bit of trouble here. Especially given that the Huntmaster is likely to bash our head in with something pretty nasty here. Yeah, that counts. So we take 5, go to 15. Play Tashana's Wayfinder. Another forest. Now we'd really not like to explore into a land here. Iron Stormtamer. I guess that can help defend the Seafloor Oracle. Do we actually like it that much? not super board impacting. So we take another, it also dies, I guess, the Regisaur. Just straight up. I guess River Herald's Boon could keep it out of range. Then we burn bar, you believe we sacrifice it. I don't think this is going to be good enough. Obviously, if we find a land, we'll wish we'd kept the Storm Tamer, but not sure that's going to be enough to take care of our opponent's Regisaur. Like, next turn we play Seafloor Oracle, we go down to 10. Then we play Storm Tamer. Yeah, oof. I think we've just got to block that. I think this is going to be a pretty one-sided game, too. Okay. We're going to go down to 8 here. Like I said, I think we have to trade off, even though it's not a particularly good trade for us. We just can't afford to take the damage. Pillar of Origins. Still not super amazed by that card, especially given the maybe my opponent's trying to be kind of aggressive. But who knows, maybe he's got some top end too. Oof. Okay, well, Seafloor Oracle's gonna have to do some work here. And that means not dying immediately to some random pump spell. It may just have to chump block though too. If he's got a pretty big like solid card, that could just be it. Uh-oh, this is looking... Alright, Colossal Dreadmaw, are we just dead? I guess not technically, but I'm not going to waste any time. I think this one's over. Alright, so my opponent had kind of a bum draw, and then we had kind of a bum draw, but yeah, the week was not doing it there. But now we're on the draw again, or sorry, on the play again, and I do like our odds better on the play. Stupid Huntmaster. Turns regular hands into absurd hands. But, I mean, I guess that's what you want from your good uncommons. You could say the exact same thing about Merfolk Mistbinder. Alright, gonna take the advantage and play first. I think this is a fine hand. Let's go ahead and keep. Again, a little bit heavy on the land side, but not overwhelmingly. And Merfolk Mistbinder into Jungleborn Pioneer is pretty good. He doesn't have removal for the Mistbinder in the first couple of turns. We also get to use Dive Down. I like Commune as a turn 1 play an awful lot. Colossal Dreadmaw. Okay. So opponent does have some beef at the top end eventually. Okay, Tishana's Wayfinder is a fine card as well. It's a good follow-up for the turn 4 play, where we can keep up Dive Down. Let's pass back, and really just hoping to dodge like a lightning strike. Stormfleet Swashbuckler, 2/2 with double strike if you have the blessing. Alright. So, I'm not going to swing because we can't actually take true advantage of River Herald's Boon quite yet. Let's play our Jungleborn Pioneer. It's possible the Mistbinder just gets shot by something here, but I don't think it's worth not playing anything to avoid that. Especially because my opponent may just not have anything. I think the Pioneer is higher upside. Especially as long as we have the Mistbinder in play. That's a 3-mana 5/5. That's pretty good. But yeah, now we have to dodge like Bombard or even like Prey Upon, I think I would use if I had it. Okay, Diviner is a good sign for us. That means our Mistbinder is likely to survive. And choosing on Forerunner of the Empire. Looks like my opponent's keeping it. Yes, did not go into the graveyard. I wish that our little side column gave a little bit more information on Explore, but... Okay, we're in a pretty good position now, though. So we're going to swing with everything. We have River Herald's Boon. I guess we still can't really swing with the Mistbinder, because he could double block, and that would be pretty bad for us. We'll swing with both of these guys, and then potentially River Herald's Boon. I mean, we could swing with the Mistbinder and keep up Dive Down. We do have to use it then, though. It feels kind of bad. Let's just swing with these two. I think the Mistbinder is too good to put in peril, and I don't really love our other play. Yeah. Going for it, huh? So do we want to keep this alive? How much do we want to keep this alive? So one option here is we could just push through for 2 damage, just trade, and that's not too bad. Take my opponent down to 17, play Tishana's Wayfinder, which will hopefully be a 4/4. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep up River Herald Boon. I think I'm okay with that trade. It's a little bit of a shame losing a hexproof creature, but we have enough things that give situational hexproof that I don't think it's that bad anyway. Miscloaked Herald. Sure. That's okay. It does die to Forerunner of the Empire, potentially, so we have to use the River Herald's boon on it. It's a little bit awkward. Might still be okay, though. Yeah, I think I'll put it on top. We have the River Herald's boon to pump it. Storm Tamer's also, I guess, a little bit awkward against the Forerunner. Well, I guess it's as long as the Mistbinder's alive, too, it's a 2/2. Okay, let's put that on top. I'm not going to play the Storm... So what removal would he have on 4 that he wouldn't on 3? Hunt the Week? Yeah, I think we're still going to keep up Dive Down. That just seems like a pretty solid play. As long as the Mistbinder stays alive, I like our chances. If you just play something like Forerunner here, he's getting pretty far behind. Okay. So now we have to hope he doesn't have a true bomb dinosaur, but we can't really avoid him searching for it regardless. And we do have pretty good board advantage. We're also going to have a couple of Creatures of Evasion pretty quick. Registrar Alpha counts. That's a good one. Everything's going to come down and deal 2 to everybody. Oof. I don't like that. Okay, so this turn I think we can afford to swing with everything. We can use the River Herald's boon to get that out of range, and he'd have to double block in any case. So yeah, I think we swing with everything. Let's play the Miscloaked Herald first, because I think we're going to River Herald's boon, and we're going to need to pump up the Herald and the Mistbinder regardless. So not playing the Storm Tamer just yet. Still have Dive Down up in this instance as well, which is nice. Ugh, Registrar is pretty good. I didn't really mean it when I said it didn't matter if my opponent had a good dino play. I was hoping he wouldn't. Ooh, nice. So he doesn't even actually get the blowout. Okay, so we're gonna block like that. Cast River Herald's boon. I think we're gonna increase the size of our unblockable fellow. It's not quite as good for getting an immediate damage, but the 3/3 unblockable I think will do more work later on. And we still have Dive Down up for a rainy day. This has been a fun game. I think we've had a lot of interesting choices. Raging Regisaur. Looks like he does not have his 5th land drop. Alright. So we're going to swing with these 2. I'm not going to just throw these cards away. I think this will very much encourage the block. My opponent got down to 7. Otherwise he's dead next turn. We could also... Let's see, what happens if we swing with everything? If we swing with everything, he's at 7. He blocks, goes to 3. Then the Miscloaked Herald kills him next turn. And we could play Siren Storm Tamer and Dive Down. And actually the Mistbinder dies then. And I think that's still less good. Alright, so we will offer the trade here, not feel too unhappy about that. If he does trade off, I'll play the Siren Storm Tamer. If he doesn't, then I guess we can't, but I think you kind of have to in this instance. Yeah, that's fine. I think that double block's not bad. It's kind of safe. Plays around Aggressive Urge. He's not real likely to get blown out by a combat trick. I guess that's also good against another River Herald's boon if he had it. Storm Tamer, and pass. So if the Storm Tamer survives, we also have a 2-turn clock. The opponent does have the Regisaur. Pretty powerful play. Keeps us from swinging with the Jungle Blorn Pioneer. And passes. Ooh. So we can't quite just straight up kill my opponent, but that speeds things up. So we're just going to throw it on the Miscloaked Herald here. We could use it to try and like force the Jungleborn Pioneer in, but we're at such a high life total, I'd rather just try and get my opponent dead faster. That was a really good draw. It means that even if my opponent has, I guess Interaction's not going to work against Dive Down anyway. He's been in trouble for a little bit. And it kind of turns out my opponent hadn't had removal all game. I still think we're correct to play as cautiously as we did with the Mistbinder. Since this is, like, our entire offensive has really been built on the back of this one card. Alright, opponent concedes. Well, those were 3 pretty fast games. The last one I think was twice as long as the first 2, but cool. Happy to be 2-0. I will see you guys for our 3rd and final match.